jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Hamid Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Hamid.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. Picks up the first down. Hits him with a stiff arm. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. Plows through the defense. Looking for room at the 30. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Russell on play action. The throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Moves away as he feels pressure. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level.
There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. He slings it deep to the left. Big guy smells it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Now on the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Here's Durham. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Yeah, and on third and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to fourth and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football, or do I need to throw this thing?
And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Throwing Russell. Caught. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Alabama pushing the tempo. Rides to back and leaves it. Maybe a crease. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're going to ride this running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Running inside, it's Rodgers. Could be an alley. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls and fires complete. Looking for room at the 25. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he scores! Touchdown LSU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide ready to roll on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Now here's Russell, trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Russell, under fire, and he never had a chance.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last two drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Levin. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go play action with Russell. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
The give on the option. There's some room. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes a grab and room to run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Russell got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the gun, the ground game.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Hill. They knock him down right there. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Russell. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Wants to throw. It's Levin. They've got the screen set up. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 8 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision.
And it's the...
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the point after is good. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Russell, setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Throwing Russell. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
On third down, here's Durham. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick, didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Gives it on the option. Maybe some room here. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Right back to the well. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Russell on play action. Fires to the big fella. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Hill. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Alabama will get the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Russell. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes it past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Durham one more time. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played.
Here's a little room there. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They go play action with Russell. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got an open man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keelan Russell. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. On target. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Alabama quickly back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Throwing Russell. Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes the easy completion. And he'll be brought down. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse and Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Russell. He lofts one down the sideline. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! And the Tide answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Can't get him to the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caden Durham again. Got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third.
Might have a chance. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top. The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got his man. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Completion to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Russell. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Again, it's Russell. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll do it himself on the draw. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Really nice play call there. You've got enough time to run the ball and mix it in if you want. Understanding you're putting yourself in position now to go win this game.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Russell. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And how about the wide receiver coming through in a big moment? We haven't talked about it much. It's kind of been a non-factor. Defense has done a great job. This game coming down to the wire, he makes a big play when they really need it.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
QB draw. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown Tide. The Tide answers back.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the field. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.